Cortez, and if this is your first time watching one of our Facebook Live videos, I want to welcome you here. Let me know where you are watching from and what type of business that you have. Now, today we are focusing on dentists, and every single week I do a Facebook Live video here on Fridays called Get Focused with Liz. Sometimes my husband is here. Sometimes it's just me sharing strategies that are working for our clients so that you can get more reviews, get found online, and do more good inside your community. So I'm glad that you're jumping on here today, and this is what we're talking about today. Fast remarketing ideas to attract new dental patients. So you don't want to just go in blind and just hope that your phone is going to ring so that people book appointments. You can definitely be strategic, and I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different strategies that are working great for our dental practice clients that we're working with. And I hope that you start applying these too so that you can have more success and work with more new dental patients this year in 2018. So I'm going to jump into the first point right here. So local SEO helps you to reach your target market. Now, when you are doing SEO, and most people think about SEO, it is a long-term strategy. So long-term means, you want to hang in there and work with a company for at least 9 months. And typically SEO strategies will cost you thousands of dollars a month if you are really digging in there and following all the strategies that work so that you get found and that you're visible online. So now that may work for your budget or it may not, but when you are doing local SEO, that is a lot more effective for you to be found in your local area, which is so awesome. And even Google has a thing called, you can type in dentist near me and they are showing you. So that's kind of a new thing with their algorithm, and it's still a little tricky figuring out how do you get to show up in that section when searching for dentist near me. And that's something that we are working on a daily basis with all of our clients, is how do we get our clients to show up under that section. But if you have not done much local SEO, a great place to start is to claim your local directory listing sites. And so that's like claiming your Google, that's claiming Yelp, Facebook page, making sure that you're up there, that you also have keywords. Like if there's certain things that you offer, like teeth whitening or Invisalign, that you have those keywords up inside those profiles so that when people are searching, they find you. Now, last Friday, we got invited to speak at the Digital Makers event at Saddleback Church up in Orange County, and we shared 3 content growth strategies to boost your SEO. So those 3 areas that we talked about was podcasting, blogging, and videos. So if you are someone that wants to learn more about videos and you want to learn that content growth strategy for videos, go back to last Friday's Facebook Live video. And that is where I share with you our video strategy, exactly what we are doing on a weekly basis for us here personally, RebelFish, what we're doing, and it is working. We have got leads from videos that we've done. People have liked, commented, and shared our videos and connected us with people that we had never had an experience with. And so using video has been a great strategy for us. But you need to choose what works best for you and your practice and what are the resources that you have. Because whatever you choose for your SEO strategy, you want to be consistent with it. So if it's podcasting, blogging, or video, or if it is hiring someone to SEO your site and you're doing backlinking strategies and all that fancy SEO stuff, then do that. Stick with it long term. When I say long term, at least 9 months or longer, and enjoy, have fun creating that content. And I know you're going to be getting more new patients in. I love this one video guy. His name is Doc Vader. Check him out. Look him up. He is a doctor and he loves making videos. He is funny. He brings light to serious situations and complications that you could have with your health. And that's the content strategy that he chooses. So you have to choose what works best for you and what is going to make the biggest difference so that you can attract those ideal patients that you want to be working with. Okay, so let's move on to the next point there. So if you have any questions about that, then just leave me a comment down below. I'd like to know, how is this working for you? If you've struggled with it, if there's been challenges, leave a comment, and I'd like to continue this dialogue after I'm done with this video. So number 2, social media is a simple way to gain new dental patients. So you're here watching this video on social media. I'm sure that you probably like to learn. And so you may go to social media to learn about different things. Like if you're watching this video, you probably like to learn about marketing or social media strategies or advertising strategies so you can apply it to your dental practice. And so your patients do the same thing too. They go online, they use different social media platforms, not just to communicate with their friends and family, but also to learn. I'd say a lot of people like to learn, and they're learning stuff on social media, whether it's the news or if it's a video or a DIY thing, or they have their child has a rash or something wrong with their health, and then they're asking their friends, like, what do you think? Do you have a resource about this? And so you want to be top of mind for your patients. And if it's a new patient, they are definitely searching and doing their research. They are looking for, what are you doing on social media? So that's why it's so important that on your website you have those social media icons, so that when they click on it, then they go to your social media. And then when they go to your social media, it's so important that you have content there that doesn't look like the doors are closed and that you're not open. So I've been following some really great Instagram dental accounts. And I follow general dentist accounts, cosmetic dentist accounts, and pediatric dentist accounts. And the pediatric dentists, you guys are doing amazing when it comes to Instagram. I actually enjoy looking and reading about the content that you're writing about. You guys, from what I've seen, a lot of them are doing great, that they really know who their customer is, and they're creating this fun environment and taking pictures as patients come in, and they're making it look fun, and there's educational and bright colors. And I've seen some other people like on LinkedIn that are dentists, and they are just posting like bloody teeth and like really gross stuff. I mean, if your goal is to attract men that are into like blood and stuff like that, then go for that, do that thing. But for most people, it's pretty gross. And so when I'm scrolling through my LinkedIn and I've seen bloody stuff like that, I'm like, okay, that's really gross. And before and after pictures, those are great too. But if that's all that you have, it's always just like crazy teeth, and then this is what it looks like if you're an orthodontist, and that's not really attractive to me either. I'm a woman, so you have to know who you are wanting to appeal to when it comes to social media, and choose. If it's that man and you want to have a brand that's like showing these crazy gross pictures to a woman, then you're not going to attract the female, you're going to attract the man. Go for that. But if you want to attract families or have the mom, and the mom is in charge of the one that is booking all the dental appointments, then you need to be posting social media content that relates to that person. And don't get overwhelmed with social media. There's so many. Just pick one and focus on that one and do a really great job on that one platform. And that is where you want to start. So if you have questions about social media, then leave me a comment down below about that. I'd like to know, how is it working for your dental practice? Is it working? Is it not working? Are you frustrated with it? I've been hearing this a lot. And yesterday I was on a webinar with one of my coaches, and she was saying, someone was complaining about how expensive it is, or Facebook ads don't work if you have a product or service that is over $4,000. And so the coach was like, well, you need to change your mindset. If your view is that Facebook ads don't work, then they're not going to work. So if you have a view that social media doesn't work and that it's a waste of time and you don't understand it, hire someone who is maybe young and loves social media and has a fun personality and that is creative, that is just going to do an amazing job with their social media. And you don't have to worry about it. They're in charge of it and they're managing it. And I know that it's going to make a big difference. So when I make sure that you have the right people in the right seats and someone who's managing or overseeing your social media totally needs to have a fun personality and be creative and love that platform. So you can totally outsource and have someone help you, whether it's someone that's working at your front desk or you hire a company to help you out with it. So there's my 2 cents with that. So third point is right here. Quality customer reviews on Yelp make a big difference. So when you are wanting to get new patients, why do you want to focus on Yelp? Well, the national average for people that have iPhones is typically here in the US is 40%. Now, if you're in more affluent areas in your city and you're wanting to attract more people in those affluent areas, like yesterday I met with a practice. They have 2 locations. They have one here in Point Loma and they have one in La Jolla. So those are 2 kind of like higher end areas when it comes to San Diego area. And I was sharing with her, like, you need to really focus more on getting your Yelp reviews up, because if you're an iPhone user, typically you are using Apple Maps to find where you're going, okay? Or you're using Yelp to find that restaurant that you're going to. And so with iPhones, Yelp and Apple Maps connect together. So if your information to your practice is not set up properly on Yelp, then when your patient looks for your phone number, your address to come in for the first time, or they're researching you out, they want to read your reviews. So they go to Apple Maps, they type in your name, maybe they got you as a referral. You need to make sure that your stuff looks really good on Yelp. So that's something that's a big deal. So just a little story. Last week, Robert and I were going to a concert. And so we were in this area that we never have been to. We've never ate there. We don't know where to park. We're just driving to this random area of town. And when we got there, we found a restaurant because we got on Yelp. We pulled over. We were like, okay, let's find something in the area that's next to the concert venue. And we go on Yelp, we find a restaurant that had good reviews, and then I start driving, and I'm like, okay, I don't know where to park. There's no parking around this restaurant, and where is it? So we call them, and they tell us where to park and the parking structure. So that was great. They were very helpful. Well, then we turn back on the maps to walk to where the location is, and then it takes us to Trader Joe's. Well, their map pin on Yelp was the Trader Joe's, which was way far away. It was like 6 or 7 businesses down this long strip. So that's really frustrating. If it's your first time to an area, you've never been there before, and your map takes you to the total wrong location, that can be frustrating. I'm sure that this restaurant has lost customers because people are like, oh, okay, I can't find this place. And so thank goodness they answered their phone. They helped us to find where it was, but it's frustrating when that happens. So the same thing could happen to you too. You want to make sure that when your patients look you up or they click to get directions, that it goes to the right location. That is so, so important. And if you're in kind of like the more ritzy areas, make sure that your Yelp is super looking amazing and looking good. So the other thing that I do when I go to any businesses is I click check in on Yelp. So that's a great habit for you. If you want to get more online reviews, just make that habit of leaving other people online reviews. It's going to help your profiles be stronger personally, so that when you leave reviews, that those reviews stick and they stay up there. But it's also going to just get you in the habit of, doing something nice for other businesses that you go to and promoting other businesses. And I know that when you are doing good and positive things, it comes back to you too. And so that could help you. And then by you knowing how to leave reviews, and you just have that culture of leaving reviews, your staff knows how to do that. They know how to walk someone through and how to do it because they do it themselves. Then I know that you're going to get more of those quality online reviews, and it's going to attract more patients, because the average person, all the studies have shown that If they are looking to trust a business and to build that trust, they like to read at least 10 online reviews. And before they pick up the phone to give you a call, they're looking to see at least 6 to 10 reviews. And so you want to make sure that you have those up online. So if you have questions about any of these 3 strategies that I share with you, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to dialogue more with you after this and help you solve any of those problems that you're having with any of these 3 areas. And for those of you that stayed on here, normally we charge $97 for this dental practice report. But if you're still watching this video, you can get it for free, and you can get your own personal dental practice report by going to this link right here, rebelfishlocal.com/repreport. And what we will be doing is you are going to you just type in your business name and your business phone number. And what that's going to do is it's going to go search the internet. It's going to review you on 4 different areas and give you a score. So this is looking at 4 areas that are the most important ones for you to start working on. And you might be surprised for the results. You might think that you're doing amazing, but then you see the results and you're going to see the areas that you personally need to work on to grow your practice more and be more visible. But you also might think you're doing terrible, but then you'll see the report and you're actually doing a lot better than you thought. So I really recommend that you check it out. It's free for you since you are watching this video. And then if you have questions on it, I definitely would love to chat with you one-on-one, and I can help you sort out, what's going to work best for you so that you can be attracting more dental patients. And so that is the 3 strategies that I wanted to talk about. Those are 3 ways that you can, let me pull back up that slide, 3 ways that you can attract new dental patients. And so I'd like to know what you think about that. And I will be seeing you next Friday for our weekly Facebook Live video. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next one.